finest professional wrestling from the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic region, Capital Wrestling.
A moment that there would be consequences.
You did.
And unlike the men in Hollywood, those consequences are going to be doled out. I am taking this until you can learn to be focused.
I'm so sorry, Portia. It'll never happen again. I need my shake weight now.
No.
I need it. I need it.
Got all the belts. Hey, I've got all these belts. That boy ain't got nothing. I got everything.
It's okay, no. Put the cloth away. Put the cloth away. It's okay. It's okay. Look at him.
David, we are here on another great episode of Capital Wrestling. It's been a chaotic number. What's going on here?
What a start to Capital Wrestling already.
This was not scheduled. Michael Buckley, the ring announcer, was supposed to introduce our main event tonight.
Well, if you say one thing that's not about the raffle, I don't care.
Let's see.
We will absolutely have the raffle right before the main event. I want to introduce our referee for this next match. Senior official at Capital Wrestling. Give it up for Mike Keeter!
Marcus Dowling relieving Michael Buckley of his duties today.
Happened tonight. You saw some really dastardly things go down in this ring tonight. I can assure you that when we come back on December 29th, there will be a match that is called World War IV.
Which is a wrap.
And in this match, we will get down to and solve the issues with the man that I am about to introduce.
And the raffle.
The raffle will be coming right before the main event. I introduce to you the man who stole the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Championships. The man who stole
Well, that's all hearsay.
the Capital Wrestling Championship.
It's factual. It happened. You watched it.
And he is bringing to the ring at 6 feet 4 inches tall, 297 pounds, the in-game Paul Jordane. It's Matthew Ryan Shapiro.
Matthew Ryan Shapiro looking a little worse for wear. Does he still have a hospital bracelet on his wrist?
That's one of those clubs. He was at a nightclub celebrating the fact that he is the manager of the Capital Champions and the Capital Tag Team Champions.
Absconded with. He's the thief of the titles.
Well, you can't prove that until you get to a court of law, and so far I don't see an injunction here.
And also now, we introduce the man who is the unofficial Capital Wrestling Champion.
You heard it. Unofficial.
According to Marcus.
Bastard! Ken Dixon!
This is tremendously unprofessional, if I may say, as a professional broadcaster, for somebody to, because
The fans not loving the alleged Capital Wrestling champion.
well, they don't have to love it. They just have to accept the fact that they have a Capital Wrestling Championship. That's all that matters. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and what's in that bag is the Capital Wrestling Championship.
We've never actually seen what's inside of that bag. How do we know there's actually a belt in there and not a bunch of pop rocks by this shyster, Matthew Ryan Shapiro?
Again, how highly unprofessional is it of Marcus Dowling to just decide he's now going to be the ring announcer and throw these jabs?
Well, he aptly named them the Bastards.
From Atlanta, Georgia!
Oh, God.
Matt South and smiling to a Sex Crazed!
Tonight, Sex Crazed have their tallest and hairiest challenge in Dixon and Jordane.
Go. Matt Sexcel's so drunk that he's just sitting in the crowd, completely unaware of what's supposed to be going on.
Matt Sexcel's beloved by citizens of the Capitol, but that damn Matthew Ryan Shapiro, who I still firmly believe, based on my sources, accurate sources, there's a picture.
Of what? That's more that fake than what? He was in the hospital? Is that what you're alleging?
Yes!
That's more that fake news, okay? I have from good authority and a close personal friend of mine.
Who, Matthew Ryan Shapiro?
Well, that as well as comedian Artie Lang, a good friend of mine, Hoboken's own. That this isn't, he was celebrating together with the New York Wrecking Crew.
Show me his number.
At a local
Show me his number in your phone.
Well,
show me a picture.
I wouldn't give it to
you.
you.
Show me a picture of you and Artie Lang.
Well, I'm not going to show you. I don't have to prove anything to you.
Nobody believes you.
I've been to his apartment. It's very nice, right here in Hoboken. You can Google it. He's a Hoboken's own.
So that's all you need to know, Artie Lang and famous people.
I know Artie Lang. I know a lot of famous people. Maybe you've heard of Donald Glover from Community. I went to college with him.
At the same time?
Sure. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
We're practically roommates.
Practically roommates. What does that mean?
Well, listen, you know, we helped each other out. We're good friends. We wrote comedy together. That's what we did, you know.
That's what you get for voting for Hillary Clinton.
He was influential. I decided to go on to my own thing. He decided to do his own thing. We were part of a sketch group together. And, you know, we decided to do separate things. We went on our way. We were both having very successful careers. He's Emmy Award winner, and I'm the voice of Capital Wrestling. And a touring comedian.
A touring comedian.
That's right. I got a lot of dates coming up. You can go to my website, IHateComedy.com, or check out my very successful podcast, The Beige Phillips Show Presents Mansfield, with my co-host, Dante Naylor.
I don't know. I've never subscribed to it. Never listened to it.
No, it's not for people like you. It's for people who are interested in learning things. Anyway, this match getting underway, the chaos here, these two buffoons.
Sex Crazed, of course, have not forgotten about Luxury Muscles Incorporated. When we last encountered them together, they were chasing the real Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Well, either way, it's a good thing whether they were facing who you claim are the Tag Team Champions or who Matthew Ryan Shapiro claims are the Tag Team Champions.
Who are the officially recognized Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Either way, I'm just happy that it's not Sex Crazed because these two would be a disgrace. Look at this. Now, because they're too short individually, they're doing a Muppet Man routine here.
Look at this. Wait, only thing missing is the overcoat.
And Paul Jordane, I mean, he should regain his focus.
Just
I know this
frustrated.
is insanity. I don't blame him. And the Capital Wrestling Champion, Ken Dixon, steps in and removes the mask, rightfully so.
But
and
there's another one underneath.
Of course there's another one underneath.
Always prepared.
Either that or he's too stupid to remember he already had a mask on.
Hurricane Rana.
I know what it's called. I'm just so frustrated with these two.
And the American Idiot has the fake Capital Wrestling Champion on the ropes here.
Between these two, it's unbelievable. His partner, Matt Sexcel's. Matt Sexcel's, by the way, arrested for DWI, driving while idiot.
Driving while idiot, but still
That's what I heard.
In control of this matchup right now.
Double hip toss. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. They work well together in the ring. I can't take away from their ability, but their shenanigans are absurd.
Yes, they work well together. Last time we saw Smiley, he was coming off of a loss to Bo Crockett. So now Sex Crazed back together, looking to keep the tag team train rolling here.
Yeah, but tonight they have their tallest and hairiest challenge in Dixon and Jordane.
Well, as you alluded to before, Sells might not be drunk, but he might not be sober enough to think this is a good idea.
I don't know that Matt Sexcel knows where he is at the moment. He just has a knack for passing out right in front of the arena. And smartly, Ken Dixon makes his way to the ropes.
The unorthodox style of Smiley, perhaps, befuddling this, quote, champion. 10 random maneuver here. Cover 1, 2, 2. Paul Jordane sitting at ringside, just trying to get a pinfall here, trying to get tag in. And Matt Sells giving Ken Dixon a sex experience. Over and over, driving the head.
How do you even prepare for a move like that?
Looking for perhaps a Texas cloverleaf. Rolling over. Oh, he just
hog-tied him. That's great, but you can't pin the champ like that. This is disrespect for the Capitol Wrestling Champion.
Wait a minute, what's happening here? Where's that coming from?
Can somebody kill the sound guy? What is this?
The magic of Sex Crazed
and Paul
flowing
Jordane,
through the Capitol here.
Furious.
I don't know if this is perhaps the best strategy to piss off both Dixon and Jordane.
See, this is the problem. The fun and games that they're having. Great. That's great. I know what entertainment is. I get it. It's entertaining to some point, but it's not good wrestling. I mean, it was cute at first. You know, everyone loves him. I get it. Yeah, Matt Sex sells. I get it. Like, people love his, you know, his Facebook show. You know, It's Always Sunny in Atlanta, which is horrendous, by the way. Do not go to Facebook.
Well, he's not a comedy genius like you.
Well, I heard he submitted for the Emmys, and he won -5 Emmys. He owes them 5 Emmy Awards. That's how bad it was.
And Jordane coming in from behind.
Finally.
Illegal here. Picking him up. The end game with a scoop slam here as the bearded bastard and Paul Jordane, the end game, a bastard in his own right. Just a group of bastards.
And Matthew Ryan Shapiro still at ringside.
The biggest bastard of them all.
How dare you? How dare you? The man, the smartest of them all. He outsmarted everyone and got the Capitol Wrestling Championship.
He bought the title.
I heard AMC wants to make a show. The producers of Better Call Saul want to do one about Matthew Shapiro called Better Chat Matt.
That's not how this works.
I don't know. Listen, those are my sources. I work in show business.
That's not how any of this works.
I work in show business, Steve. I got sources.
It would be hard to deny a chemistry building between both Jordane and Dixon, though. Both men who thrive on destruction. Look at the raw power, just lifting him up. And another scoop slam. 1, 2, and Sells and Smiley losing a bit of that momentum that they had early on. Now there's no joking anymore. A swift kick to the ribs.
Unbelievable. And look at Ken Dixon just mocking. See, that's what it's about. Now, Dixon and Jordane are going to control the pace of this match. No more funny games.
Jordane mocking the crowd. The American Idiot on the outside, just waiting for his chance to get in this matchup. But Ken Dixon in the middle of the ring, sucking the air out of Matt Sells. But Matt Sells drives Ken Dixon into the corner, breaking that hold.
Look at
but tastes
right
boot
to the
leather.
face.
Oh. 1, 2 count only. Look at the despicable Matthew Ryan Shapiro still clutching that bag on the outside.
Finally, there we go.
The nurses in the hospital couldn't even take it away from them.
What are you talking? There's no hospital. He didn't go to a hospital. He didn't go to a hospital. Just stop it. What you should focus on is the beating that Matt Sex Sells is taking.
I heard just earlier today, Matthew Ryan Shapiro had a neck brace on and took it out just before he came through that curtain.
He didn't have a neck brace on. He was wearing a turtleneck. It's October. It's the fall.
A turtleneck. Oh, I see. You're a comedian.
Yeah, I'm a very funny comedian. I was just talking to my friend
You're
Rachel.
being funny right now.
I was talking to my friend Rachel Bloom. You know her from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, a good friend of mine. We also went to college together.
I agree.
At the same time.
I was coming as she was going over there. I was a freshman. I was a senior. She was a freshman. It doesn't matter, okay?
Smiley.
She's a good friend of mine. Her and Donald Glover. Between the three of us, we have 3 Emmy Awards. So
2 count only, as Dixon keeping the action firmly on. The Sex Experience himself, Matt Sex Sells.
And a couple People's Choice Awards between all 3 of us. So here we go. Now look at this. Finally, Paul Jordane going to make Matt Sex Sells pay.
But Sells with the ace crusher.
And Ken Dixon smartly with the tag. Going to stop this before it gets.
And again, laying out Ken Dixon in the middle of the ring. Now is Sells' opportunity to make a tag to Smiley here. He's got to keep going. The crowd cheering on Sex Crazed. Just a few more inches to go. Can he make it? Tag is made to Smiley. Jordane doesn't make the tag. Doesn't get tagged in. Flying forearm
Well, that's
in the
just
corner.
unnecessary. But luckily, Paul Jordane holding on. A flying forearm from Smiley.
Cover, 1, 2, 2 count only.
And now Smiley trying to get Ken Dixon. Again, what would it do
Went
for the
for a
career?
back body drop, but he caught on.
Why is he in the ring, this idiot?
Oh, innovative offense. Roll through 1, 2.
Yeah, it's innovative because it's illegal, Steven.
Oh, you want to talk about illegal?
What's illegal? I've said that move is illegal. You tell me what else.
Absconding with the Capital Wrestling Tag Team titles.
Absconding what? All right, the belt wasn't paid for. Matthew Ryan Shapiro found out about it. He went, found the company that was making the belt, and paid for it himself.
Well, how do you explain the tag team titles? How these bastards just stole the tag team titles? Oh, big
Wow, they
boot.
didn't steal anything.
Big boot. And the halls of violence will get another member to go down in history. 3 count as Ken Dixon and Paul Jordane defeat. What are we going to do here in Capital Wrestling?
We're going to have to learn to live with it. And Paul Jordane celebrating with the Capital Wrestling champion, Ken Dixon, and his manager,
Capital Wrestling champion.
Esquire of Excellence, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. Maybe that'll sober up Matt Sex Sells, and he'll finally get to rehab. Again, I heard he went to rehab one time. He thought it was a fancy nightclub by mistake. And look at this, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. Leaving at his own pace because guess what? This is his ring and he can leave anytime he wants. Because when you control the Capital Wrestling Championship and the Tag Team Championships, you can move at your own pace.
And look at him posing with his ill-gotten goods.
That's right. And if you want to actually see it, you're going to have to pay money if you want to see the championship.
I don't believe there's anything in that bag.
Well, that's not up for discussion. What's discussion is who has the belt. And again, guess who's here? Look, what is this now? Again, you're here to introduce the next match too?
Cut the music. Cut the music.
Unbelievable.
You know I talked about World War IV on December 29th, right? Who's coming back here on December? Wait. Because I've got an amazing announcement for you. Who's coming back here on December 29th? Do you know why you want to come back on December 29th? Because I have a team for this match. I have a team of 5 people that I've selected. Yes. And then you are going to have a team of 5 people that you are going to select. And you know what? I selected the first person on your team.
You can't do that. He just did. Yeah. Do that? You.
So
So does your brother shut up,
So Sean O'Brien, who do you think is the first person that I've chosen for my
who is
team?
it? Could be anybody. I mean, well, you got Ken Dixon.
It's not Colossal Mike Law.
It's not the
It's not Colossal Mike Law. Oh, this is great. What are we going to do? Guess your
Not him. For this man, Steve. Steve, who do you think I chose to be the first person on this team?
My twin Juba.
Yo, that would be awesome. But that's not the guy.
Not Juba either.
Pal, we ain't got all night.
Do you know who it is?
Hey, come on. Is it?
It's you!
What?
Wait a minute.
A wrestler! A wrestler!
You are the first member of your team at World War IV.
And
Oh, my
Matthew
goodness.
Ryan Shapiro forced to compete at World War IV, December 29th.
This is disgusting.
Get him out of the ring.
Another fainting spell might land him in the hospital.
For the first time. Oh my God, somebody check on him. This is unbelievable. Again. Unbelievable. He's not a wrestler. He's not a wrestler.
Well, he wanted to put himself in all the major angles. He wanted to put himself in every single piece of business that Capital Wrestling has done, right down to purchasing the champion out from under the nose.
Well, that's different. Just because he's in the ring doesn't make him an in-ring competitor. This is ridiculous, Steven.
How many times has he gotten involved in the outcomes of matches? It is about time Matthew Ryan Shapiro has to pay. Matthew Ryan Shapiro will finally get his comeuppance, being dragged to the back like the snake he is.
Oh, come on. This is unfair. This is ridiculous.
What a fantastic way to end Capital Wrestling.
Capital Wrestling fans, you are now able to represent Capital Wrestling by wearing your own official Capital Wrestling t-shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. Whether or not you're royal, our royal blue t-shirt will show that you are loyal to the Capital. Order now for only $19.99 at ProWrestlingTees.com/Capital Wrestling. The battlefield is set December 29th in Hoboken, New Jersey as Capital Wrestling presents World War IV. Ken Dixon defends his Capital Wrestling Championship against the hybrid athlete John Kerman. A 5-way #1 contenders match for the Capital Wrestling Championship. A Pocky Chip death match as two of the most dangerous men in Capital Wrestling do battle as Jeff Cannonball takes on the King of Chaos, Logan Black. And it's all-out warfare as Team Capital Wrestling looks to stop Matthew Ryan Shapiro's bastards and wrest control from his iron grip. December 29th, Hoboken, New Jersey, Capital Wrestling goes to war.